customer brought their vehicle in, reporting that the check engine light was on. I connected a scan tool to diagnose the issue and found two codes: P0136, oxygen sensor circuit, bank 1 sensor 2, and P0141, oxygen sensor heater circuit, bank 1 sensor 2. These codes pointed to an issue with the downstream oxygen sensor, B1S2, which is responsible for monitoring the efficiency of the catalytic converter and plays a role in emissions control. To investigate further, I used the scan tool to monitor live data while starting the vehicle and allowing the engine to reach its normal operating temperature. I increased the engine speed to 2000 RPM and observed that the oxygen sensor, B1S2 signal remained fixed and did not change state, which was abnormal. To confirm this behavior, I snapped the throttle to change the engine's air-fuel mixture, but the sensor's signal still did not respond. This indicated that the sensor was not functioning correctly. Next, I performed a visual inspection of the vehicle's fuses and relays to rule out any electrical issues, but found no concerns. I then inspected the wiring harness for the oxygen sensor, B1-S2, to check for damage, corrosion, or loose connections. The wiring appeared intact with no signs of damage. I disconnected the sensor's harness connector and inspected the terminals for any faults, but they looked clean and secure. With the key on, I used a multimeter to test for battery voltage and ground at the oxygen sensor, B1-S2 harness connector. Both were present, confirming that the sensor was receiving power and ground as expected. To further investigate, I used the multimeter to measure the resistance of the oxygen sensor's heater element. The resistance was outside the specified range, confirming that the heater element was faulty, which made the sensor defective. To resolve the issue, I replaced the faulty downstream oxygen sensor, B1-S2, with a new one. After completing the replacement, I cleared the fault codes and performed a road test to verify the repair. The vehicle operated smoothly. The check engine light stayed off, and no new fault codes appeared. The downstream oxygen sensor is critical for monitoring catalytic converter efficiency and ensuring the vehicle meets emissions standards. A faulty sensor can lead to increased emissions, poor fuel efficiency, and potential engine performance issues. Replacing the defective sensor restored the EVAP system's functionality and resolved the customer's concerns.